Hello class, a very pleasant morning to all of you. Today, I Richa Parekh from St. Thomas High School Mahua am here to further continue with the subject of social science for the students of class 8th. My dear students, today we are going to cover the last topic of unit number 3, that is nationalism in India. So, the role of Azad Hind Fauj. Azad Hind Fauj was reorganized by Subhash Chandra Bose after he became the chief of Arzi Hukumat-e-Azad Hind. Proper training were given to the soldiers and Azad Hind Fauj was divided into various battalions. So here, the reorganization of the Azad Hind Fauj was done by Shri Subhash Chandra Bose after he became the chief of the Hukumat-e-Azad Hind. And he gave proper training to the soldiers, and hence at last Azad Hind Fauj was divided into various battalions. Azad Hind secured victory at various fronts in the eastern border of India like Arakan and Imphal. Later on, the Fauj was forced to retreat due to shortage of food supply and heavy rain. America dropped the nuclear bomb on Japan and Japan surrendered. The dynamics of war changed and the future of Azad Hind Fauj became hazy. Hence, 4,000 soldiers died and 25,000 soldiers were arrested. So Azad Hind Fauj secured victory, that means gained victory at various parts of the eastern border of India. Later, due to the shortage of food and water, the Fauj was forced to retreat, that means surrender themselves. At the same time, America dropped nuclear bomb on Japan and at last Japan had to surrender. The dynamics of the war changed, that means the planning which was done of the war which was changed, and the future of Azad Hind Fauj started deteriorating. 4,000 soldiers died at that time and 25,000 soldiers were arrested. Netaji had taken the vow that he will not enter in the subjected India. Netaji left Rangoon and Bangkok and moved ahead by air. As per the reports published by the Japanese government, his plane that took off from Tapai Airport of Formosa on 18th August 1945 crashed, and Netaji being seriously burned and succumbed to death. So, after the deterioration of the future of Azad Hind Fauj, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose took a vow, that means took a promise that he will not enter into the India which is subjected by the Britishers. He went to Rangoon and Bangkok and also moved ahead by air. But according to the Japanese government, his plane which took off from the Taipei airport of Formosa was crashed, and in which Netaji died and he was seriously burned, and hence he led to death. So my dear students, today we are going to see the question answers of this chapter. Before that, I would like to give you the short briefing of this chapter. Question answers will be shared with you in the PDF format, so you can write the same in your fair book. Let's see the briefing. Nationalism. Nationalism is a feeling of a pride or belongingness towards one's nation. It is also the feeling of willingness to sacrifice everything one has for the nation if the need arises. The factors responsible for the rise of nationalism in India developed only after the revolt of 1857. Various factors that lead to nationalism in India are as follows. The first one was the political reason. Before the Britishers came to India, the nation was divided into small and big princely states. However, the Britishers defeated many kings and set up their rule in India. Britishers were not conductive, and the Indians started protesting against it. Hence, it was the political reason that the Britishers started laying their foundations in India. The next were the economic reasons. The economic policy of Britishers ruined India financially. The Britishers would take the raw materials from India at a very cheap rate, and the finished goods were sold by them in our country. The import duty on such products were negligible, but the Indian products were taxed heavily, and hence many Indian markets were ruined, and this made the Indians protest against the Britishers. The next comes travel, transport, and telecommunication. Britishers developed rail, water, and land routes as well as the post and telegraph systems for their own military, economic, and political reasons. However, that turned out the blessing in a disguise as the people of India came closer to these facilities, and hence national leaders could communicate with a large number of the people through newspapers. Thus, the leadership was built at the national level. The very next topic is literature and education. Western ideas and nationalism spread with English education. Thus, the English made the Indians familiar with the latest trends of the world, and they were inspired by the ideas of the democracy, newspaper, and magnificent rich heritage of India. The newspapers made an important contribution in spreading the awareness about the nationalism. Magnificent and rich heritage. The ancient archaeologist and his assistants excavated many ancient sites and discovered remains depicting the rich heritage of India. All these factors and other regional organizations contributed to the Indian National Congress. Indian National Congress, the first session of the Indian National Congress was held on 28th December in 1855. Leaders like Dadabhai Navroji, Gopal Krishna Gokhale, Firoz Shah Mehta participated and were present at this session of Indian National Congress. The growing and the unity and integrity among the Indians became a concern for the Britishers. The British withdrew their support, and to further weaken the Indian unity, Viceroy Lord Curzon adopted the policies of divide and rule. Many other things were started by the Indian government in order to attain the unity and the dignity about the Indian people, and hence the wave of nationalism spread in India. My dear students, here we are at the end of today's video. I'll be sharing a PDF file in which the question answers of this chapter will be given. So write the same in your fair book. Thank you and have a nice day.